I can imagine, just from the opening line.
Hey, my God, you should have seen it. It was on the China station, we had a great ovation. Yeah? We sank a junk with British spunk by combined masturbation.
Put that in the paper.
Change our readership, eh?
Aye. Good heavens. You got more pictures than me, lad.
So Eddie, when you were on the Belfast, were you on deck more than perhaps Walter was? Because you had a different role?
Well, he was a maintenance man, wasn't he?
Yeah, I used to look after...
Were you on a square egg, on a capping?
No.
No, you... Well, how'd you become...
This is what I say.
Eh?
I wanted to be a tinsmith.
You weren't a gunner.
Yeah, I used to look after the wide turret.
Were you a warrant officer?
No. I was just an ordinary seaman.
Mm.
Maybe.
We had a warrant officer. He was a Jimmy the One.
Jimmy the One.
He was
Was it Jimmy the One?
first lieutenant.
Is it?
See, you don't
It's
forget.
like a
these
cold,
things.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you both think of the fact that the HMS Belfast has been sort of put as a centrepiece on
Well,
the River
because
Thames?
she was the last ship.
Mm.
Most of them have been broken up.
Mm.
But they made a decision at Ministry of Defence to make one ship
Mm.
a museum,
Mm.
and that's how it happened.
Mm. Right.
Why
But
do
she
you-
was flagship, you see. That most of the crew,
Yeah.
most of it. She was 10th Cruiser Squadron and flagship.
Yeah.
So, and also in view of the number of things she'd been involved in.
Yeah.
For instance, like the Second World War, for example.
Yeah.
And these convoys to Russia, which the Russians, you know, they depended a great deal
Yeah.
on the stuff. Those convoys used to come across from the States and Canada
Uh-huh.
to Lough Hugh in Scotland, and we used to go to Lough Hugh to sort of, you know, you communicate with commodores of convoy and things like that. And she was also, you see, in the landings at Normandy,
Uh-huh.
together with a lot of other ships, of course. I mean, there were big ships. Duke of York was there.
It's on this book.
And
Some now behind us, leaving.
I never forgot that morning. We were the first to open fire, actually. And 5:30 in the morning. But when we went on the upper deck,
Yeah.
He was
you
the
just didn't believe
ship's photographer.
the number of ships.
Yeah.
There was over 1,000 ships. My younger brother, Jimmy, his father, he was on the Seychelles, and they brought a convoy across from the States
Right.
to Normandy.
Right.
American.
It was an unbelievable sight. And all these ships going in, you know, landing craft.
Yeah.
But we did, of course, you didn't see the initial because it was dark.
Yeah.
But on the second day, my brother-in-law, Ron,
Mm.
he was in the artillery. He landed
Yeah.
on Sword Beach, I think it was, he landed.
Uh-huh.
And he went right through France, Belgium,
Uh-huh.
Holland, and down towards Germany. And he survived the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
He was in the artillery, he was.
Uh-huh.
But he died a few years back now.
So what do you think about the Belfast being made into such a living memorial, as it were?
Yeah, well, when there's a photograph there. See that photograph there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a photograph of a drawing,
Right.
and she'd been stripped
Mm-hmm.
there. That was a last. That's Devonport.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd been stripped, and this artist went down and drew that.
Mm.
And that was made into a Christmas card. I had that sent to me
Oh, right, okay.
by the secretary at the time
Mm.
of the association.
Mm.
And but that is the last of her. And then she went in the Thames, you see, as a museum.
Yeah.
But what they did was convert part of the ship as she was at certain times.
Right.
For instance, they left one of the gun turrets
Mm.
so that it would still fire.
Mm.
It still fires dummies, you know,
Yeah,
for certain events
Right, yeah.
in the Thames.
yeah.
The mess deck where we were
Mm-hmm.
was converted because, I mean, they had posh bunks
Is
and
it?
dining rooms, you know, these people. We had messes.
Yeah.
Well, we had
Right,
to
okay.
prepare our own food and take it to the galley, get it cooked, bring
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what they've done, they've converted part of the ship
Mm-hmm.
below as the mess deck was when we were on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got hangers for hammocks and
Who's the other?
nettings, we used to call them, where we had our hammocks.
Mm.
You had to pull your hammock down every morning in harbour.
Mm-hmm.
52.
Yeah,